everyone, my name is Lowko, and today I'm going to be fanboying just a little tiny bit. So in this video I'm going to be talking about why I love the personal story in Guild Wars 2. So before I'm going to be talking about why I really love the personal story, I'm going to tell you what the personal story actually is. It's basically a story that your character progresses to, in which you can make a lot of decisions that will actually change the outcome of the story. Personal stories are separated from the rest of the game and the rest of the quest and are independent from world events. They are basically just a quest line that you make the decisions in and that you basically are in charge of. So of course we can't be really sure of how many different variations of the story there will be, but there's most likely more than 1,000 different variations per race of the stories that you will follow. Because you are changing the outcome and there's just so many choices to make that it might as well just change the entire storyline. So when you're starting out with a new character, you will most likely, most of the time, have pretty much the same kind of story as others also have. But as soon as you start making choices, it will actually branch out and there are so many possibilities and you will be able to control the outcome, and that's just really cool. So why do I love the personal storyline so much? Well, one of the things already is that it's voice acted. It's completely voice acted. You can talk with pretty much every character. And even though it's obviously computers you're talking to, it's really cool because everything just feels so alive.
From here to the central plaza.
That sounds like a blood-covered mess, Commander. How can we help?
We have to get to the city central plaza. Turn right, head down the road and through the crossing. You'll see a big statue at the center of the square.
Do you know anything about Anvilburn? Some way we could track him down and stop him?
Scouts tell us the renegades have a camp outside Ebonhawk, but my troops are tied up defending the treaty location. The Ebon Vanguard hasn't had a chance to check it, but if I had to guess...
Another reason why I really enjoy it is because you are pretty much just making your own story. For example, at some point you will have possibly 3 options in your story. For example, there's a battle that has to be fought, so you can talk to 3 people and all stories will branch out right there. For example, you can go sneak around with the first guy, then the second guy says nope, you should go for a frontal assault, and the other guy, the third guy, actually says you should take the fight from somewhere else. And with this way you can basically just control the entire outcome of the story, and it's just freaking awesome in my opinion. It's incredibly immersive. You will basically just feel like you are the hero in the story. And on top of that, it's also a great experience and you will also get some great items from that. Also, because this is of course a personal story, it's a huge replayability, which basically, what I mean to say with that is that you can actually play the same race twice and pretty much get a completely different story just by the choices that you have made. For me, it kind of feels like I'm playing inside of a movie, but I am in charge, I know what's going on, and I'm going to actually make my character do what I want it to do. I can control the storyline and actually just do whatever I want. Of course, there are some limitations. There's no way that you can fully customize the entire story, but it's pretty cool to just have the possibility to actually make a choice, because you are not forced into one story. You can just do and make your own choices. At the very least, the personal story in Guild Wars 2 will actually push other MMOs to do something similar or even better. So if you haven't been doing your personal story that much yet in Guild Wars 2, I would definitely recommend you go ahead and actually do it. It's a lot of fun, it's great experience, and you are in charge of your own story. So I want to thank you all for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this video and I see you again. Bye!